What's up everybody, welcome back to the channel, welcome to a new video. Just a quick warning, this is not a truck driving video. So if you're tuning in just for the truck driving stuff and you don't like all the BS, you might as well click off. I just did a little something for fun, something to make you chuckle. So with that warning out of the way, let's get started. Hello, my name is Don Haskins and I'm the president of the Visitors and Tourism Board here in Decatur, Indiana. The board and I wanted to put together this short video so while you're planning your next family vacation, you might consider Decatur as your destination. Let's start with dining. Did you know the official daily special in the town of Decatur is the 777 breakfast? That's right. That's 7 fried eggs, 7 mini pancakes, and any combination of bacon or sausage that you want, as long as it totals 7. I like to get 4 bacon strips and 3 sausage patties. And for a more heart-healthy option, we can get the 777 with no butter on the pancakes. Speaking of restaurants, we have many local cafes and diners that are visited by locals and tourists alike. One of my favorites is Richard's restaurant. While there yesterday, I was able to engage the waitress in a 10-minute discussion about spackle. Our local townspeople really do know it all. If local restaurants isn't your thing, Decatur, Indiana features every major fast food chain in America, so there's never any shortage of options here in Decatur. Now let's talk about action and adventure. What's a family vacation without some exciting times in the town that you visit? For you rock climbing enthusiasts, we have several hills of dirt and gravel of varying sizes that's sure to stimulate rock climbers of every experience level. You might also want to stop by one of our local construction sites where, for a small fee, the contractor will let you climb through all the boards as sort of an adult jungle gym. Hey, are those boards structurally sound? I guess you'll have to find out. Now I'd like to talk about some of the other attractions here in Decatur that you might not find anywhere else. Did you know that all of our ATMs will allow you to withdraw cash even if you don't have an account at that bank? I bet you won't find that in San Francisco. Also, we have 2 auto parts stores and an Ace Hardware, in case you want to pick up some of that spackle we were talking about earlier. Bet you won't find that in New York City. And if any of you are searching the World Wide Web for Decatur, Indiana and come across any negative reviews, please allow me to clear that up right now. The executives at the local fiberglass plant have assured us that the dust and vapors released into the air have no negative effect on human health or well-being. They even placed a $5,000 bet on it and allowed me to hold the money in abeyance indefinitely. You know it's true if they put their money where their mouth is. So in conclusion, I'd like to extend an invitation for you to come visit the town of Decatur, Indiana, and I sincerely hope you'd consider us while planning your next family vacation. So on behalf of the Visitors and Tourism Board and myself, I'd like to say we hope to see you soon. Hey, why does it smell like sewage out here? I probably owe you all an explanation. You're probably wondering, what was that? It's just something out of the ordinary. I try to keep the channel predominantly truck driving stuff with just a little bit of BS that I decide to put at the end of the videos. Some people just want to watch truck driving stuff, which is cool. So I'll put the BS stuff at the end and warn you that it's coming so you can click off if you're not interested. It's all right if you're not interested. But this one, here's what happened. I delivered on Friday in Decatur, Indiana, and they didn't have another load for me. So I've been here all weekend. Hopefully Monday they have something for me. So I'm just bored in a motel room. And I decided to do this. So the inspiration was, I actually like small towns, even though it sounds like I was just making fun of them. Really, I was sort of doing a satire on these people that love their small town almost too much. Like they think this town is so perfect or whatever. Like where I live, it's home, but I realize that on paper, there's no reason anybody would move there. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of what the spoof was. And I was thinking of, have y'all ever saw that show Parks and Recreation or heard of it? It was on NBC from I think 2009 to 2016. And it was set in the fictional, almost said fictitious, the fictional town of Pawnee, Indiana. And the main character, Leslie Knope, was all about Pawnee. You know, she called it the greatest city in America, even though clearly it wasn't. It was just a satire. So that was one thing. Also, last year I started seeing ads in Nebraska, for tourism, where, I kid you not, you know how Las Vegas' slogan is, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas? Nebraska's is, Nebraska, it's not for everybody. It's not for everybody. And they're embracing the fact that nobody wants to visit Nebraska. And they're just like, look, if you want something different, off the beaten path, come on over to Nebraska. But they say that with not a hint of sarcasm, irony, humor, or whatever. So that was that. And lastly, a lot of the stuff about sort of being out of touch, the ATMs and stuff that you would find everywhere, they just don't realize it. I got that inspiration from my dad. He's got this cell phone. It's one of those like $30 a month all-inclusive plans, and he's complaining because the phone it doesn't work like it should because it's a cheap phone. And I said, the problem maybe is you need to get a better, more expensive phone. He goes, I paid $150 for this phone. Like $150. He said, I'm not getting one of them $300-400 cell phones. I'm like, where? $300 cell phone? Like, I don't even know where you would buy. I mean, obviously a place like that. So if you liked it, great. If you didn't, we'll get back to truck driving. In fact, the next video is going to be 100% truck driving. No BS, nothing funny, just kind of like what the channel normally is. So thank y'all for joining me. Thank y'all for enjoying what I'm doing. And until the next video, this is Jason signing out.